Right now at 11:35, a kangaroo on the loose in the region where it was last seen.
And La Crosse pushes for more downtown security cameras. What phase 2 of the SafeCam project would mean for the city.
Plus, the Brewers dominate opening day, beating the White Sox. Highlights from Milwaukee.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
A News 8 follow-up. Charges are dropped against 55-year-old Fargo Hillman. He owns Nutbush city limits in Onalaska. Hillman was accused of secretly installing a surveillance camera in a woman's bedroom in Holman. News 8 reached out to find out why the charges were dropped, but right now, no word as to why.
A no contest plea for the woman accused of stealing over $13,000 from a Cochrane Fountain City School District booster club. Christina Marie Foley received 3 years probation and must pay back the full amount at $367 per month. She would serve 15 months in jail for each missed payment.
Toma Fire Department responding to a possible lithium battery fire at Modern Disposal. Officials say it was in a compactor. Teams removed the machine from the building to keep the fire from spreading. Luckily, no one was injured.
A local effort to expand security camera coverage in downtown La Crosse is continuing tonight.
News 8 Now's Jadis McGee joins us and shows us how community members are coming together for a fundraiser to support the project.
The fundraiser supports SafeCam Phase 2, a project led by the La Crosse City Vision Foundation and the La Crosse Police Department. Leaders say the project builds on a system already installed across parts of downtown.
The first phase, we raised over $500,000 to implement close to 33 cameras throughout downtown La Crosse. With this phase 2, we have monies left over from phase 1. And hopefully with the turnout tonight, we'll be able to reach our goal.
The effort began after the death of Elliot Hines last July, when investigators lost track of her on city cameras. Organizers say the tragedy highlighted gaps in La Crosse's current camera coverage.
It was, a very unfortunate thing that happened, and the police department saw a need for that, and obviously we worked with them in the past, so they came to us, and through this collaboration, we're able to put this event together.
And for supporters of the project, they say it's an easy cause for them to get behind.
The SafeCams have been great for downtown La Crosse and much of the area, but we know there's room to do more. We like supporting law enforcement, supporting our downtown, supporting our community, and this project wraps all three of those in one.
Reporting in La Crosse, Jadis McGee, News 8 Now.
Organizers say they hope to reach that fundraising goal of $100,000.
A kangaroo is on the loose in Juneau County after escaping from a farm Wednesday morning. Chesney, the kangaroo, bolted from his enclosure around 11:15 a.m. when dogs started barking nearby. The marsupial scaled this fence and hopped down 22nd Street. Owner Marland says Chesney has been spotted several times, but is too fast to catch.
20 miles an hour for them is nothing, and on foot with all the woods that are around here, it was virtually impossible.
Now, Chesney was last spotted near 23rd and 9th Street this evening. Search efforts have been put on pause until the morning.
Inclusion and connection were celebrated today at Central High School for the 4th annual All Abilities Day. The event bringing together students of all abilities for hands-on fun, from obstacle courses to rock climbing. The goal, building friendships and confidence through shared adventure.
We're doing a lot of team building and adventure type activities. So some of the things that they have to do are make it through an obstacle course safely, challenge by choice, pushing themselves to try different things, do new things.
High school students designed and led the activities, guiding preschoolers from Spence Elementary.
Western Technical College held a clothing distribution today. They offered clothing for all ages and styles, including men's, women's, and children's. The community was able to pick through a large collection of donated clothes.
We're doing this because we know that community members can benefit from free clothing and resources, and we just want to be able to provide that for them.
The event was free for everyone in the community.
Well, for everyone waking up in a few hours, I guess it's going to feel more like winter out there, Greg.
It's kind of already for probably many areas feeling like winter, but it's going to be even worse for tomorrow too. So you wake up for Eau Claire. We actually got flurries or even snow showers coming back in. Probably between 8 and 10 a.m. The winds will start picking up, especially by noon, and those wind chills, although 34 at noon, it's definitely going to be much colder or feeling colder than what it is. La Crosse, a few flurries, but not expecting a lot, just some cloud cover increasing, and then otherwise that west-northwest wind at about 7 as we get closer to 10 a.m. Otherwise, currently we're 33, 28 at Eau Claire. Winno's not reporting right now, but you see the wind chills already into the 20s. The winds have backed off. They will kind of die off overnight, but they're going to pick right back up tomorrow. Right now, currently just cloud cover. We see the clearing happening right behind Eau Claire, Ladysmith. So we're going to have a brief amount of clearing for some areas before the cloud cover comes back in, allowing our temperatures to get back down. Feel like temperatures, there you go, a lot of 20s out there right now. The winds have begun to die down. But so tomorrow, cold and blustery. We do have a little bit of fire issue going on Saturday. It is the season for fire stuff, but the good news is for the second half of the weekend and Monday, 60 and maybe 70. So definitely enjoy it because the second half of next week, it's going to get wet and very active pattern coming. And we'll break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. And a reminder, you can always track weather on your block by downloading our First Warn weather app.
Friday marks 6 weeks since the start of the partial government shutdown began.
And President Trump says he will sign an executive order to immediately pay TSA agents at the nation's airports where the shutdown is causing chaos for flyers. CBS News correspondent Jason Allen reports from Houston.
As Melissa Gates waited to make it through security at Houston's Bush Airport, she said she could have driven to Baton Rouge, Louisiana in less time.
I'm going to miss my flight, and there's no available flights for 24 hours, it says.
As he waited, James Person focused on the impasse over funding the Department of Homeland Security, which has left TSA officers without pay.
I just really upset with Congress for not doing their job to fund DHS so we can get rid of this mess.
With record-long wait times at U.S. airports, Congress has been under pressure to fund the Department of Homeland Security ahead of its upcoming spring recess. Amid the growing number of sick calls, Homeland Security says close to 500 TSA officers have walked off the job.
It's pretty much a disaster, especially financially.
Many, like Greg Jones, are bracing for a second missed paycheck Friday if Congress doesn't reach a deal.
We're political pawn pieces or something. It feels like all of our lives are being messed with.
The Senate leader said if there's no budget deal, members of Congress would likely have to stay in Washington to keep negotiating. Jason Allen, CBS News, Houston.
Still to come tonight, the U.S. sends a 15-point peace proposal to Iran, the latest on the Middle East conflict.
Plus, Maduro faces a federal judge in Manhattan. The drug trafficking and narco-terrorism charges coming up.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, the local coffee shop making a big expansion joins us on Foodie Friday. Plus, Art has a cooler Friday for us. We'll see you starting at 5 a.m.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit Maury'sWestSalemKia.com.
At Drury's Furniture in Fountain, Minnesota, we're celebrating. For over 100 years and 4 generations, Drury's has been providing the area quality furniture and the latest styles. Shop now during our anniversary sale to save big with store-wide markdowns. Whether it's in stock or special order, everything is included. Plus, we're even offering special financing. Shop our anniversary sale to celebrate a century of quality, style, and tradition. Drury's Furniture in Fountain, Minnesota, family-owned for over 100 years.
Let's create your dream home at our area's only home show from the La Crosse Area Builders Association. The only home show where you'll meet over 100 businesses ready to make your home remodel ideas happen. Basement to roof, front yard to back, talk to vendors face to face. No waiting for a return phone call. Details are at labahomeshow.com. The LABA Home Show, sponsored by Scapeland and Mazzola Construction and Consulting, March 27th through the 29th at the Onalaska Omni Center.
Talks to end the war with Iran continue, but so does the bombing.
Senior White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe has the latest on the negotiations in the Middle East.
The president's Middle East envoy, Steve Witkoff, confirmed today the administration has shared a 15-point peace proposal with the Iranians.
This has been circulated through the Pakistani government, acting as the mediator. And this has resulted in strong and positive messaging in talks.
The Iranians tell Reuters the proposal's one-sided and unfair. But President Trump insists the talks are going well and says because of that, he's extending his self-imposed pause on striking Iran's energy plants to Monday, April 6th.
I say they're lousy fighters, but they're great negotiators. And they are begging to work out a deal.
The 15-point plan broadly calls for Iran to dismantle its nuclear and ballistic missile programs and to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Israel announced today it killed the naval commander who was overseeing the blockade of the strait. Oil tanker traffic is down 90 to 95% since before the war. Economists now expect U.S. inflation to jump to more than 4% this year because of the conflict, and mortgage rates moved higher for the fourth straight week.
It was a very big present worth a tremendous amount of money.
Trump today revealed that present was Iran's decision to allow a group of oil tankers through the strait.
They said to show you the fact that we're real and solid and we're there. We're going to let you have 8 boats of oil, 8 boats, 8 big boats of oil.
Israel and Iran traded missile fire today, and with up to 1,500 U.S. paratroopers headed to the region, members of both parties say they're still unsure of the administration's strategy.
We are plunging our people, our troops, into another forever war with no strategy, no plan, and serious consequences.
The president once again today criticized major allies, including the NATO alliance, for not helping secure the Strait of Hormuz. But NATO Secretary General said about 30 countries are now preparing to help reopen the strait. They just first want more details on where exactly the war is headed. Ed O'Keefe, CBS News, Washington.
Congressman Derek Van Orden reacting to the possibility of deploying ground troops to the Middle East. Here's his response.
The answer is no. We can achieve the strategic goals that Donald Trump wants to achieve without doing that. I don't support that.
It comes as the Pentagon deploys part of the 82nd Airborne to the region, joining the 5,000 Marines already on their way. While high gas prices forcing the post office to raise fees by 8% for some services. Price hikes will go from April 26th through mid-January of 2027. Priority Mail, Ground Advantage, and Parcel Select services will be impacted.
In Manhattan, a court appearance for ousted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife. A federal judge today refusing to dismiss the charges against them. Maduro's lawyer arguing that the U.S. is violating his rights by not allowing him to use Venezuelan government funds for his legal defense.
80% of my people in my country is expecting and waiting for the United States do what they have to do to sentence this guy to the maximum they can do.
We are standing in solidarity with the Venezuelan people who on the ground are defending their democratically elected president.
Maduro is facing drug trafficking and narco-terrorism charges.
NASA releasing new images of Saturn.
Yeah, the agency says new photos show it with a level of detail that's never been seen before, allowing you to actually see the planet's icy rings. The pictures are from the James Webb Space Telescope and the Hubble Space Telescope. We will have more news ahead.
But first,
temperature swings. Yeah, we're going to go back down Friday, but we're going to flip around for the weekend. So 60s and even 70s are coming back in the forecast. We'll break it all down coming up on your first warm weather update after the break.
Can your floor stand up to this? At Sealant's Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. You need a flooring that can stand up to mud, pets, and a crew like this. Don't sacrifice beauty for function. We'll help you find the perfect flooring to fit your lifestyle and budget. Come in and see our huge selection of luxury vinyl and tile. Sealant's Carpetland in Coon Valley, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Save big at Hy-Vee this Friday through Sunday. Chicken breasts are just $2.99 a pound. Pork chops, just 88 cents. Avocados, 49 cents each. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, $2.48. Hy-Vee macaroni and cheese, just 49 cents. Save on Ragu pasta sauce and more this Friday through Sunday. And every day, you'll find the same low prices online as in store. Only at Hy-Vee.
Shopping for your next car or truck? Get more with Maury's. At Maury's Auto Group, more isn't extra. It's just what we do. More transparency, more clarity, more trust, and more value with Maury's More Care program, which includes complimentary first year of maintenance on new vehicles and complimentary powertrain warranty on pre-owned vehicles. That's real peace of mind long after you drive off the lot. Find your more at Maury'sAuto.com. Get more with Maury's.
Better hearing is a better life.
The service at Better Hearing Center couldn't be better. I know I have called many times and they always say, well, come on in. The Audibel hearing aid that I have is remarkable. I don't have any feedback. I don't even know if I'm wearing them. I have to feel to make sure I put them on in the morning because they're so comfortable. I highly recommend Better Hearing Center.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
This just in from the new owner of A1 Vac. Lance, it's reported that A1 Vacuum savings are in full bloom. What spectacular savings can we expect this spring?
We have many different vacuums starting at $100 off, $200 off, up to $250 off. I have my cordless vacuums. I've got my cordless mop systems. I've got great uprights for many different usages. Sewing machines. Stop in here at A1 Vacuums, see your savings.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, if you take a look at the jet stream right now, tomorrow definitely you can see it coming very strong jet west to east across the area with that dip in the jet, allowing it to get colder. Now, by the time we get to Saturday, Sunday, it's going to begin to pull back to the north as we're going to see a system begin to develop out to the west. So the weekend warms up with it further to the north. As we get into Monday and then Tuesday, you start seeing a dip out to the west, indicating you have a storm system coming ashore. That eventually begins to make its way across our area. As we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, you can see definitely an active jet. We've had a piece of energy come right there. Be another one, potentially 3 systems coming through next week and through the following weekend. Even in the weekend, you start seeing more activity. So expect more precipitation for the second half of next week and kind of cooler temperatures as we go throughout the week too. So get out and enjoy the nice conditions coming up later this weekend and Monday, because likely won't be there for quite a while the way it's going. Here's the system we're tracking for the snow and colder conditions for Friday. You can see just a weak little system coming through. It'll continue to dig to the southeast and get to basically our area as we get closer to the night. You can see overall cloud and showers begin to push into the area by really the morning commute for areas north. As you go further south, La Crosse, Black River Falls, maybe all the way to Vokesfield, those snow showers or flurries may arrive more towards the late morning. You can see some activity right there to about noon or so, and then things will kind of begin to push east. Cloud cover off and on with generally clearing skies as we get towards Friday evening. So that doesn't look too bad, but then when you look at the temps and wind chills, it's a different story. You can see the wind chills won't be too bad initially by 10 a.m., but as we get into the afternoon, they're going to get back into the teens and eventually even lower some point Friday evening, given the winds will be quite brisk and quite strong as we go throughout the afternoon. So it's definitely going to feel like winter out there with these conditions. As we look at the temperatures going on for tonight, you look at temperatures there tomorrow, not 40 if you're lucky for further north. Freezing, maybe some mid-40s, but unlikely to see too many of that. Once again, these are average temperatures for about the early part of March, too. Good news, it doesn't last. We got another day coming up. Now, Saturday, the winds turn around from another system approaching, but it's from the southwest. And notice the fire danger coming through. It kind of skipped through there fairly quickly. But that's going to be one concern with, obviously, we don't have a green up going on quite yet, so the vegetation is dormant, could easily burn. We'll have the gusty winds and the low relative humidity, which could get as low as the teens in the afternoon. So fire weather concerns, especially going west of the river and going into Minnesota, is going to be a concern for Saturday, too, as temperatures should climb back up. Saturday morning, quite chilly, actually, some teens out there, too. Saturday, we're looking at 50s, low 50s. The only drawback with this is with that southwest wind, getting up to 15 to 20. It may not make it feel much like 52, probably more than 40. So the better half of the weekend is probably going to be Sunday when we see temperatures climb back up into the 60s. And as we go towards Monday and Tuesday, we're looking at temperatures staying in the 60s, potentially a little warmer, and then things get a little unsettled. And depending on where you're at, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I mean, those temperatures could be quite different on Tuesday. And yes, we could see a little bit of snow mixing in at some of the northern locations and some of those points as we go throughout next weekend. But we'll get more details as we get closer. So bundle up tomorrow. Saturday, don't burn, and then literally don't burn anything.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, enjoy that, and Monday too, because then it gets active.
All right. Fun little mix coming up.
Well, it's typical March going into April now.
That's right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, let the games begin. The Brewers kicking off the 2026 season at home against the White Sox. We've got a full report from American Family Field, including post-game thoughts from some of the heroes from game number 1. Jacob is next.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for sponsored jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month, just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
Whether you are looking for a lake home, a second home, or your first home, let Town & Country Housing introduce you to quality living in our factory-built homes. Town & Country Housing has homes that will meet your style and budget. Tour our model homes and see how spacious and grand living can be. Our homes are built with energy efficiency in mind. You pick your dream home, and we take care of the rest. Your dream home is waiting. Come personalize your amenities and start living your best life. Town & Country Housing, Chippewa Falls.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero.
We're cranking up the voltage, Wisconsin. Lottery retailers all around the state are lighting up with the latest limited time offer. It's Easy Match Mania. During the month of February, you have a 1 in 7 chance of winning a bonus $1 Megabucks ticket when you buy a $2 Megabucks with Easy Match ticket. This electric offer is only available for a limited time and only at Wisconsin lottery retailers.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it's a sign of warmer temperatures and longer days. That is baseball season. Brewers beginning at home in front of the home fans for the first time since 2021 today against the White Sox. And look who showed up to celebrate this special day. Packers gunslinger Jordan Love throwing out a ceremonial first pitch. Looks like a strike to me. And two-time Olympic gold medalist Jordan Stolz also showing off the arm in front of the home fans. Then it was time to kick off the 2026 season. The visiting White Sox got things started with a bang, but in the second inning, the Milwaukee bats would answer. The man who had the most plate appearances with the bases loaded last year gets another to start things off, and he bloops a single to tie things up at 1. Later in the frame, with the bases loaded and 2 outs, William Contreras delivers with a rope down the third base line that can't be corralled, and that will clear the bases. A 3 RBI double for the Brewers catcher to take a 4-1 lead. After a bit of a shaky start, the flamethrower, Jacob Mizorowski, would dial things in. His final line, 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, and 11 strikeouts, good enough for a Brewers record on opening day. Another Joey Ortiz single would add to the Milwaukee lead, and in the 5th, check this out from Sal Frelick. He gets all of that baseball, an absolute no-doubter out to right, and see you later. Brew Crew take a commanding 8-1 lead, and they'd go on to win this one by a final of 14-2.
It's my job to get 5 innings and work for the team and help them be successful in the game. And, you also have Bill back there. That's a huge help as well. I mean, it just feels like you're floating almost. I mean, you don't really feel anything. You kind of just are going through the motions and, it's working out.
We know what Miz can do. Everyone knows what Miz can do. And, after that first AB, kind of giving up that home run and then coming back and, still attacking the zone and doing what he can, it was impressive to watch.
I think he did some really good things and he matured, which we're hoping for. And, I think that's the things to get excited about, what it means for the future.
When I found out we were opening here, I always thought it made sense because we have a roof too. So, but no, it was awesome. Getting it out of the way in the first game, getting to play in front of the fans, and just a unique experience.
I mean, it was impressive. These fans are fabulous. They've taken this team and they've recognized who those guys are in the room. And that's been a fun thing to see the fans recognize our brand of baseball that they created and how they play it. It's good. And we're playing without one of the best offensive players that we have. So.
Yeah, Sal says it best. We got the best fans in the world, so being able to open up here at home, it's great. And then, it puts us on a good little setting of the tone for the rest of the season.
So fresh off a record-breaking 2025 season, the Brewers begin in the win column in 2026 in dominating fashion. And there might be some doubt around the league about if the Brewers can keep this up, but there is no doubt inside that clubhouse as they begin 1-0. From Milwaukee, Jacob Lenzendorf, News 8 Now Sports.
That to-do list isn't going to do itself. That's where the 2026 Motor Trend Truck of the Year Ford Maverick comes in. Agile, nimble, equipped for wherever you go, and capable of taking what you need. Ford Maverick, turning a to-do list into a to-done list. Get $2,500 bonus cash on a new Ford Maverick, plus a free limited maintenance plan, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, because you know when inspiration rises, we'll have what you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Get a head start on spring savings with select Valspar interior paint and primer, $49.99. Plus, new at Blaine's, shop Purina Livestock Feed, science-backed nutrition to help animals stay healthy and productive. Find the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
The best days start in the dark. It starts with a feeling like today could be the day. That passion is what drives Shields Outfitters gear. Built for people who live for days like this. Because the right setup doesn't just help you fish, it helps you fish with confidence. Shields, right there with you.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment?
Then you know there could be unpredictability.
Workarounds. And avoiding.
It was time to make a change.
I changed. I changed too.
My doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
I got rapid symptom relief at 2 weeks. Check. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
You expect more. So thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Bit of a busy week for Packers quarterback Jordan Love. First pitch today, and he's turning touchdowns into new cleats for kids.
It's part of his Love for Cleats campaign to encourage children to play sports. Taylor Zybel has more.
What was supposed to be a quick stop for 3 sports teams picking up their cleats in Appleton Wednesday was met by an unexpected surprise. When Packers quarterback Jordan Love walked in.
It's amazing, just be able to be here, see the reactions that the kids get and just be around them. And then obviously, hopefully it's something that helps propel them in their season and they go out and have some success on the field.
The reactions seen across the room look more stunned than excited because it was so hard to process who just came walking through.
Some kids might have stopped playing sports because they weren't able to receive all the equipment or be able to pay for all the equipment. So it's something that I just wanted to find a way to keep kids involved in sports because I think there's so many great lessons they learn from it. So if giving them a brand new pair of cleats is something that's going to help them stay involved, help them keep coming back year after year, that's why we want to do it.
For every touchdown scored, passing and rushing in the season, is the number Love pledged to donate new cleats to a youth sports team. But this year, 46 total teams will be getting cleats from this campaign, 23 in Wisconsin and 23 in Love's hometown of Bakersfield, California.
That's nice. Really nice.
Appleton West High School softball, Water City Soccer Club, and Gillette High School baseball and softball teams were 3 lucky ones to be handed their pair by Love.
I want to get that number up next year, throw even more touchdowns, and get even more teams involved. But the impact is there, and like I mentioned, just to be able to be here in person for some of these is the special part.
Nearly 2,000 cleats will be donated this year.
Good stuff from QB1. We're going to have one more check of your forecast right after this.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy. Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Drop by for the Declaration of Deal sales event and drive away in your new Jeep, like the new 2026 Jeep Cherokee with 37 combined MPG and 500 miles of range. Or get final closeout deals on all remaining 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokees. Save with 0% APR for 60 months, plus no payments for 90 days. This offer ends March 31st. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
Step into a world of creativity and charm at Sweet Valley Artisans, your haven for unique and beautiful items. Discover one-of-a-kind treasures crafted by skilled local artists and small businesses. Each piece tells a story waiting to become a part of your home. Grab a cup of coffee and stroll through the aisles to discover pieces from art to clothing. Find an item you didn't even know you wanted. Sweet Valley Artisans, your destination for unique finds.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
Want to save $1,000? Switch to Spectrum and we guarantee you will. Seriously, you can hold us to it. Switch to Spectrum fiber-powered internet and 2 mobile lines for just $30 a month each. That's $1,000 in real savings in your first year, guaranteed. Or we'll cover the difference. We call it the Spectrum Savings Guarantee. So call this number now, switch, and save $1,000 on internet and mobile. It's a guaranteed no-brainer.
All right, tomorrow definitely going to feel more winter-like. We'll have some snow showers out there, flurries activity, definitely cold, wind chills in the 20s. The fire danger creeps up on Saturday, so the winds now from the southwest will be gusty, and the relative humidity could get as low as 19% or even lower. So it's a concern in spring before we green up, so it's something we might have to deal with probably all the way through the end of April occasionally. And then we do get warmer the second half of the weekend and Monday, still 60s and potential 70s. So get out and enjoy it, because the second half of next week is going to be wet and cooler. So pattern change coming.
You just got to roll with the punches this time of year.
It's eventually going to happen. The West Coast's got to get active eventually, and it's going to come our way then too.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for staying up late with us.
We'll see you tomorrow. Today.